If you're deciding between a roll-off trailer or dump trailers for your business, let me give you some things to consider. A roll-off trailer with a few dumpsters requires a larger upfront investment. Is it possible that starting with a dump trailer or two could be a better way to go? I started with dump trailers. They were a great way to get my feet wet, teach me some valuable lessons about dealing with customers, and how to manage the weight of specific material types. I'm glad I did, but I'm also beginning to sell off my dump trailers. Will they be right for you? Should you jump straight into roll-offs? Maybe run a few dump trailers to get started and upgrade later? Let's dive straight into it. Let's start with ease of use. A dump trailer has less moving parts and things to concern yourself with. They require much less space to get dropped off. You simply park it and pick it up when the job is done. Another major benefit is the ability to visually see if it's too heavy by looking at the wheels before you attempt to remove it from a job site. With a roll-off system, you have to be much more aware of what's going on and careful while loading and unloading. Protecting the surface it rests on and risking things like a cable breaking are certainly something to consider. Having a cable break and it rolling into someone's garage or possibly even colliding with a person behind the dumpster is also a liability you want to think about. Let's talk about the upfront expense. If you look at the cost to get started, you'll likely find that roll-off trailers run anywhere from $15,000 to $45,000, and you'll still have to buy dumpsters to go with it. That's a big bite to chew if you've never even rented your first dumpster before. A decent dump trailer can be purchased for $10,000 to $15,000 new, so you can probably get yourself started for less with one or two dump trailers than you could with a roll-off trailer and one or two dumpsters. The big separation comes once you start to scale though. To purchase additional roll-off dumpsters, you can generally find them for $4,000 to $6,000 brand new. That means you can get 3 dumpsters and a roll-off trailer for as little as about $30,000. Once you get to 3 dump trailers though, they become considerably more expensive to scale. If you compare the investment of 10 dump trailers and 10 dumpsters with a roll-off trailer as an example, those 10 dump trailers would likely be $100,000 plus versus the roll-off system, which would be as little as $65,000 or so, and that separation only gets farther and farther the more inventory you add. Let's talk about the long-term expense now. Once you have the equipment, you'll need to take care of it. One roll-off trailer will probably require more maintenance than one dump trailer, but once you factor in multiple dump trailers versus a single roll-off trailer with multiple dumpsters, the tables really turn in a major way. Both a roll-off trailer and dump trailer will have a set of tires, axles, brakes, hydraulics, and a registration, but with a roll-off dumpster trailer, you only have to deal with those things one time. The dumpsters themselves will need a bit of grease for the doors and rollers, and that's basically it outside of keeping up with the cosmetic side of things. With dump trailers, however, you will have all those same problems over and over and over. Typically, tires will be one of the largest expenses for maintenance of a trailer, and you'll have 10 dump trailers, for example, so that's at least 40 tires plus 10 spare tires to concern yourself with. Now let's talk about the resale value. The resale value is typically going to be worse on a dump trailer than it will be on a dumpster. Even if both devalue at the same rate, let's generally say both lose 50% of their value over 10 years if you would keep them in decent shape. That means the $5,000 dumpster you purchased would have been devalued by $2,500, whereas the $12,000 dump trailer would have lost $6,000 in the same time period. Many dumpsters that are well taken care of can actually sell for an equal or even greater value than when they were purchased new due to the increased cost of steel price over time. Having all the additional maintenance items also makes it hard for a dump trailer to keep its value due to things needing to be replaced as time goes on. So which system is better for you? Let me ask you this. Are you diving in head first and looking to have a profitable dumpster rental business? Or are you just someone who already owns a dump trailer and wants to make a little weekend money? If you already have the truck and dump trailer for another business, and you don't want to leave it sitting when you don't need to use it, a dump trailer can be a fantastic option for making a little bit of side income. The first business will already be paying all the bills, and the rentals will just recoup some of those expenses and keep your equipment generating revenue for you. If you're starting from scratch, then in almost every conceivable metric, the roll-off trailer will be the superior choice over the dump trailers. Cost, maintenance, and even theft protection make a roll-off an almost no-brainer in my opinion. They will require you to be a bit more careful and also increase your liabilities, but the risk is worth it for the decrease in cost to scale your business. You might also say, why not do both? Truth is, that may be a good option. I would say that owning 1 or 2 dump trailers is probably a worthwhile investment. I personally like to use them for paver driveway jobs and the occasional tight fit. They may not be something I use forever, but to learn the ins and outs of things like roofing material and cement work was much nicer in a dump trailer than I believe it would have been if they weren't an option. For some, the dump trailer route may be worthwhile, but if I had to crown only one, the roll-off trailer is the undisputed champion between the two.